guys, this is Tarot with Kittens, Weights, and Tarot, bringing you the Witch's Moon review for February 2019. So this month's box is called Sacred Sea, and anytime they do anything oceany, like that, it's mermaids, oceans, like that's I grew up in San Diego, homies. I'm all about the beach. I loved, going surfing and playing in the water. And, enough about that. Let's actually just move on. So, the Sacred Sea. This is the magic of the Sacred Sea has been a great influence in the protection and healing aspects of our craft. As we nurture our inner and outer selves throughout each cycle of our journey, we count on the blanket of protection that the great ocean provides us. As the waves of movement in our bodies match those upon the vast greatness of the sacred sea, we align ourselves. While working with such beautiful and one-of-a-kind tools this February, we harness the great power of the goddesses that embody oceanic energy and the healing power they represent. The magical items in this box are as follows, and lots of beautiful items this month. So let's take a look at the very first one, which I freaked out because as soon as I open the boxes, there's always a lovely smell emanating from them. And then I saw the artwork that was on top, and I knew what was going to be in the box. And that is this handcrafted shell wand with quartz point. It said that this actually was more than a year in the making, trying to get this for the boxes and created. It talks about, being able to use it to align your energy bodies, and just, it says this beautifully elegant wand was inspired by the true mystical power brought upon the shore as a sacred offering and gift from the divine. Born of earth and water, shells are treasures from an invisible world. So it's just very magical that also it has, the enhancement of that quartz point. So let's actually take a look. So it came in this beautiful box with this, wonderful lid here. Already just so lush looking. So you go ahead and you take out this ginormous shell, by the way. And I just want to get it nice and tight so you guys can see how beautiful this shell is. And then they've added the quartz point on top. Makes it just a beautiful, beautiful wand. Oh my goodness. The Witch's Moon never ceases to amaze me with their creativity and just all the magic that they put in their boxes. This is so beautiful, and it just fits right in your hand. I can't wait to use this. This is gonna be fantastic for my magical workings. Yeah, this is gonna be fantastic. Next, they have the Magical Shell Book of Shadows artwork, and that was created by their lovely Adrienne Alden, which creates a lot of the artwork for the Witch's Moon. And on the artwork itself, it has a lot about the shell wand. So let's take a look at that. So here's the artwork by Adrienne Alden, and you can see here that a lot of things that were said in the on the parchment paper are here. The things that are most important about the wand itself. And I love her art style. These are beautiful, pieces, and you can keep them on the cardboard they come on. They don't glue them down, so it's like if you don't if you don't want the cardboard, you don't have to use it. You can stick it in a picture frame, if you want to, which I do. I put them in plastic frames and I put them on my altar for a little while, or I put them on top of my bookcase. I kind of rotate them and switch them out, but I've kept all their pieces of artwork just because I think it's beautiful. So here it talks a little bit about spirals. Yeah, it's gorgeous. Going on into the third item here, it talks about Yamaya, and it has a Yamaya Book of Shadows artwork as well, also by the lovely Adrienne Alden. And it kind of tells you what group Yamaya is connected to, what belief system, and what are her magical associations. So actually, let's take a look at the artwork because a lot of that is on the artwork. So here we have Yamaya, which beautiful. I have like a gods and goddesses. I have a few decks that have like gods and goddesses in them, or just strictly goddess decks, and I tend to pull Yamaya a lot in. Um, She's absolutely beautiful. Okay, so if you get in tight here, it talks about the different titles that she has. Um, and also here, the mother of the Orishas. So those people that, work with the Orishas, she's one in there. We have the colors, the elements, the celestial influences, the stones, flowers and plants that are connected to her. We have the animals. And then down here a little bit about who this goddess is. It says, as a mother goddess, Yamaya is fiercely protective of all her children, the fortunate and the disenfranchised. She cares deeply for all people, providing comfort during times of intense sorrow and hardship. She oversees the practice of grace, love, and forgiveness, health and healing, ancient wisdom, and much more. The African diaspora, directly resulting from the violent transatlantic slave trade, transformed the Yoruban Yamaya into a highly syncretized mother of all. She is a constant champion, working tirelessly to inspire us to be our best selves. Regal, distinguished, the elegance of Yamaya resides in her non-judgmental, compassionate nature. And then it has like different offerings that you can send her. So I would say, like in the Buddhist religion, she'd kind of be like Kuan Yin. She kind of would be like the goddess Tara in her white form, because she has different colorings. In the Hindu religion, I would say would almost be like the Mother Mary in Catholicism. So yeah, just beautiful. Our fourth item, we have the Sacred Sea Healing and Protection Sigil. This powerful sigil has been created for you to place on an area where you feel the most need for protection and healing. So it was created during a ritual. The sigil holds with it the power to connect you to the transformative powers of the sacred sea. And then there is a little affirmation down here that you can use with it. So let's take a look at that. They've done other sigils before, and I've kept all of them, for, as I feel like I need certain energies, and I do use them. I place them on the altar. It's just easy. I just like put certain crystals on there. I just do like certain, workings, and yeah, there's definitely a beautiful feel to their sigils. And we have the Watchers of the Sea spell candle. We've hand rolled and anointed the spell candle with the purpose of providing an offering to the great ocean. As we focus our intentions on receiving wisdom, protection, and healing from the Mother of the Sea, we cast our gratitude to her. So they have some recommendations on what you could do while you're burning this particular spell candle. It says that it has been anointed with lavender and rosemary oils, and they've also included their mixture of Yamaya and water magical oils on this spell candle as well. Okay, so the candle itself, a beautiful cobalt blue. And I always love, even when they don't, put oils on their candles, and sometimes they leave them up to you to, kind of dress them yourselves. I just love the smell of like their rolled beeswax. It's really nice, and it burns so cleanly. It does have, a little mantra or spell wrapped around it, but I never unwrap it till I'm actually ready to get down and do some work. So I feel it's like pretty sacred, so I don't really read it in my reviews of this box. Going on to item number 6, we have the Yamaya Magical Anointing Oil. As a mother goddess, Yamaya is fiercely protective of all her children and for the fortunate and disenfranchised. And basically, it kind of goes on to say a lot of the things that were on the artwork that I read to you guys. But let's see, inside of this oil, let me go back and look at the next page. It has avocado, lavender, and rosemary oils. They've also included papaya, ground sage, and spearmint. And they've also added a Lemurian quartz. And sometimes they put their special mixtures in here. Aha! They have their Song of the Sea magical oil inside as well. So this is lovely. I might put on some of my magical tools and jewelry. I usually love wearing the oils. I don't really have sensitive skin at all. However, there is one thing in this world I am allergic to, and that is papaya. So, unfortunately, I will not be able to wear it on my skin, but I will make sure that I can, anoint my magical working tools with this. So here's that Yamaya oil. I know it's due to the amber glass. It's a little hard to see inside, but the amber is good because it'll protect the oils inside from sunlight. But if you give it a sniff, which I know you guys can't do, but I can do, it's almost like a fruity, oceany, florally mixture. It's I don't know if I guess that's how Yamaya would smell actually. It smells like love, hyper feminine, ocean. That's if she has a scent. I don't know how the witch's moon does this with their scents, but they are good when it comes to scents. So yes, this is their Yamaya oil. Item number 7 is the water sacred salt. So it talks about sinking into the beautiful aromas of the sacred salt and visualizing a bright light consuming your aura and expanding around you. Relax and let go of preconceived thoughts and expectations. Allow your inner chatter to slowly stop cluttering your emotions. As you clear your mind and visualize this bright aura, imagine yourself charging your internal magnet and repositioning your compass. And it goes on about, some other visualizations that you can do with this sacred salt. So inside of this sacred salt, they also have avocado, lavender, rosemary, sandalwood oils, as well as some watercress and lemon balm herb. And so they give some ideas on, if you don't actually have a bath at your house, like what you could do with this. So for me, in my shower, I like to sprinkle it on the floor of the shower, and then I kind of like step on the salt with my feet. And to me, it's just very energizing and cleansing at the same time. And then I can also do like the visualizations that it recommends, but I also have like my own visualizations. You can hang it from a, sachet in the shower, and let the humidity and the moisture, allow the fragrance to permeate throughout the bathroom. And here it says that you can basically pour it in a bowl of water and then pour that water over yourself. So, you could do that too. So there's a lot of ways that you can use bath salt without actually having a bath. Okay, so here is some of that water sacred salt. Okay, so we open her up and take a look inside, and of course always so aesthetically pleasing. And when you give it a sniff, this smells like, I don't know, it just smells like a richness, like wealth on the ocean. Oh, it's so, so, so beautiful. Actually, I had opened this up a little bit before because I wanted to give it like just a quick little sniff. And who really liked this scent was my cat Wally. I'm sorry, he's not a cat, he's a puma. But my little puma Wally, yeah, he loved this as well. So I know that he'll like this. When I put this on the floor in the shower and he jumps on my back, he'll be able to smell it. So, oh, by the way, I should say I take showers with my puma. He loves water, and so anytime I'm getting ready for the shower, he jumps on my back, and we get wet in the shower together. And then when he's all done, I bend down a little bit and he jumps off and runs through the house until he's dry. Item number 8 is a rough piece of howlite, and I love howlite. I love it in its OG version. I love it in its dyed versions. I will eat it with green eggs and ham, Sam I am. I love howlite. Okay, so it says that they have included a beautiful piece of rough howlite to accompany you on your rituals and meditations. These stones were handpicked specifically for this collection so that you may create a stronger bond with the energies you wish to work with. So it talks about it being an attunement stone. So whatever it is you're trying to attune to, this would be the stone for that. They have also included an affirmation that goes along with it. So let's take a look at that rough piece of howlite. Okay, so I had to lower the exposure just a little bit because this is a white stone with, as you can see, like a little bit of marbling in it. And sometimes people who, sell stones and things like that will dye this blue and pass it off as turquoise when actually it is howlite. But I love the peaceful nature of howlite, and I do agree that, you know, it is a stone of attunement. In the background, I don't know if you can see, but there is a beautiful blue pouch that this came in, and I do like collecting all the little pouches that they have in the Witch's Moon, so that, you know, for gifts and things like that, or even tarot pouches, I can reuse them. But yeah, this is a beautiful piece. They've also included a sand dollar offering. Okay, so where I live, there usually are a lot of sand dollars. Sometimes you'll find an abundance of them on Coronado Beach. At certain parts of the year, I can find a lot of them in Mission Beach and Pacific Beach. So I was so excited. I was like, oh my gosh, another little sand dollar, because I collect them, and I have like a huge collection of sand dollars. Okay, so it says this sand dollar has been a representation of goodwill and peace in many cultures and religions. We have placed the sand dollar in your collections that you may provide it as an offering during your rituals and meditations. As you place this piece on your altar, whisper a blessing of gratitude. Okay, it is so cute. Let me show you guys. Look at this itty bitty sand dollar. He's so little. I think I don't know if I have any this little, so I thought it was so cute. And I don't know if you could see, or the highlights are getting blown out, but you could see the little star shape on there. It's so cute. And actually, if you're in a place where maybe you don't get sand dollars, a sand dollar when it's still alive is purple. And so if I ever see any that wash up on shore and it's a purple color, I always toss it back into the ocean so that it can live. When they are all dried out is when they turn this white color. And they're very fragile, by the way, so I have to be very careful not to break this. So I'm going to put this on my altar now. The Witch's Moon also always includes some incense. So in this particular box, they've included the Realization Incense right here, number 10. It says, many trips to the ocean have given us a sense of calm and peace amidst the clutter and chaos that surrounds the inner cities and buildings. I feel the same way. The true sense of knowing that we have gathered from these visits is the presence of now. As the sun sets across the ever-flowing sea, we know where we are. This feeling of power provides us with perspective that we often revisit during ritual. I would agree that, you know, the ocean is very meditative and a calming place. You know, my dude and I like to go for walks sometimes on Sunday nights, you know, along the boardwalk in Mission Beach / Pacific Beach. So I agree with everything they're saying here. So let's take a look at their incense sticks. So, you know, wonderful incense sticks, and I've never not liked the incense that they've chosen for their boxes. Some of their incense I feel like is sometimes really strong, but since I don't have a finicky nose, I'm not really bothered by strong scents. Although if you are, you know, I probably would always suggest burning it outside, you know, or maybe just next to a window. But yeah, let me give this one a sniff. And this one, it's kind of smells like sunblock a little bit, and surf shop. So it actually smells like the shop. I think it's called Wahini's, but it's a little like beach shop. The moment you are kind of really within Pacific Beach, and it's right next to like where the outdoor showers are and foot showers, you know, when you're getting out of the water, you know, you want to rinse off and everything, there's a little shop there called Wahini's, and it actually smells just like this. So it smells like a surf shop, which I love. The next few items on here, we have chamomile herb, lemon balm herb, and watercress herb. And I love working with all their herbs. And I have chamomile and lemon balm, but I don't have watercress. And I love when they include stuff that I'm always running out of, and they just always seem to know. But okay, so here's the reasoning behind these 3 herbs that they have included. It says that chamomile is a purifying herb. It's been used in many instances to clear and cleanse out sacred spaces. So again, you know, thinking of the ebb and flow of the ocean, you know, it being a very cleansing act, so you can use chamomile for that. It gives you the gender, the planet, and the element, and magical attributes of that particular herb. It goes into lemon balm. The reason they have included lemon balm is that it was used by beekeepers in the Temple of Artemis to keep honeybees content. These powerful plants promoted a sense of homeliness for the bees so that they would stay within their hive and nurture the relationships within their community. So that's pretty interesting. That's a little fact I did not know. And then you move on to the watercress herb. It says a true elemental herb. Watercress has been a sacred symbol of the Undines, bringing with it profound visions and enlightenment. A great herb to enchant candles. Watercress can be pushed or placed upon the wax so that you may have a stronger connection to your visualizations during ritual and meditation. So that's wonderful. Let's take a look at their herbs. Here we go. So we have our chamomile herb. Also really good for teas, by the way. I'm just saying. They have some lemon balm. I actually do like to put lemon balm in my teas as well, but I also like to place it in oils that I make for myself, using sunflower oil as a base. And sometimes I like to put it in, burn it in, like doing spell work, like on candles and stuff like that. And watercress, I will be very excited to work with in my next spell workings. The Witch's Moon also always includes a personal oracle reading. So they always include a card from, the deck always changes, but they kind of feel the vibration of the person who is subscribed to the box, and they place that oracle card inside. And that's something that I think is just a beautiful thing. So it says, we have meditated and selected a card from the Oracle of the Mermaids, magical messages of healing, love, and romance, and it's by Lucy Cavendish. I actually have that deck, so I was like, oh my gosh, yes. So let's take a look. So here was my card, and it says the magic of the Colleen Druith, caution, secrecy, wary, and I'm like, ooh, wonder what that means. And here's the beautiful backings. Absolutely gorgeous. And as always, the Witch's Moon always includes a piece of blank parchment paper so that you can put your magical intentions. You can put sigils on it. You do whatever you want with this beautiful piece of parchment paper. What I like to do is write down my intentions. Well, this is February, so I'd write down my intentions, things that I want to accomplish. In the month of February, I have a very special ink that I use for that. And then I take the one that I did for the previous month, and I burn that in my cauldron and just kind of let it go up. That's how I roll. So yeah, this was the Sacred Sea box for the month of February, courtesy of the Witch's Moon. All right, you guys, so that's it. Those are all the wonderful, beautiful things. That's it. That is a lot of items that's in the Witch's Moon this month. They always have a plethora of beautiful, beautiful, magical tools. So if you have any comments or questions about this, place that in the comment section down below. I'll make sure to get back to you. If you are subscribed to the Witch's Moon, let me know what your thoughts are, once you receive this box, or maybe you already received the box. So I guess I will catch your spiritual homies later. So if you dug this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to click subscribe, and don't forget to click that ding 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 notification bell for more videos just like this. And if you want to catch a reading with me, head over to www.kittensweetsandtarot.com. All right, I will catch your spiritual homies later. Peace, love, and chicken grease. Peace out.